Nelson Mandela, born on July 18, 1918, in the village of Mvezo in South Africa, was a renowned political leader, anti-apartheid activist, and philanthropist. His life and work have left an indelible mark on the world, making him an icon of peace and equality. Despite enduring great hardships, Mandela emerged as a symbol of hope, reconciliation, and the triumph of the human spirit. This brief biography provides an overview of his life and his significant contributions to the fight against apartheid. Early life and education. Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was born into the Madiba clan, part of the Tembu people. His father, Gadla Henry, was the chief of the village, and Mandela was destined to inherit the position. However, his life took a different turn when his father died when he was just 9 years old. Mandela was then taken in by Chief Dalindyebo, who became his guardian and mentor. Mandela received his primary education at a local missionary school, where he was given the English name, Nelson. He went on to attend the prestigious secondary schools for black Africans viz Clarkberry Boarding Institute and Healdtown. For many centuries, the South Africa was being governed by the white Britishers. It was during these formative years that he became aware of the racial injustices and discrimination faced by his black countrymen. Lawyer and activism. In 1939, Mandela began his studies at the University College of Fort Hare, one of the few universities that admitted black students. However, he was expelled for participating in a student protest, which marked the beginning of his activism. Mandela then moved to Johannesburg, where he completed his Bachelor of Arts degree through correspondence and enrolled at the University of Witwatersrand for his law studies. As a young lawyer, Mandela joined the African National Congress, ANC, a political organization formed to fight for the rights of black South Africans. He quickly rose through the ranks and became actively involved in protests against apartheid, a system of racial segregation and discrimination enforced by the white minority government. The ANC advocated for nonviolent resistance, but Mandela's frustration with the lack of progress led him to co-found the more militant wing of the organization, known as Umkhonto we Sizwe, Spear of the Nation. The group carried out acts of sabotage against government targets, intending to disrupt the oppressive regime. Imprisonment and Robben Island. In 1962, Mandela was arrested for inciting strikes and leaving the country without permission. He was charged with sabotage and attempting to overthrow the government, leading to a trial that garnered international attention. Mandela, along with his co-accused, was found guilty and sentenced to life imprisonment on 12 June 1964. For the next 27 years, Mandela was incarcerated in various prisons, with the majority of his sentence spent on Robben Island. Despite the harsh conditions, he continued his activism behind bars and became a symbol of resistance against apartheid. His imprisonment only served to elevate his international stature, as people around the world rallied for his release. Release and presidency. Amid mounting pressure, the South African government, under President F.W. de Klerk, finally released Mandela on February 11, 1990. Mandela's release marked the beginning of a new era in South Africa, as negotiations between the ANC and the government paved the way for democratic elections and the dismantling of apartheid. In 1994, South Africa held its first non-racial elections, with Mandela as the ANC's candidate for president. He led the party to a resounding victory, becoming the first black president of South Africa. Mandela's presidency was characterized by his commitment to national reconciliation, forgiveness, and building a united, democratic nation. Legacy and global impact. Nelson Mandela's impact extends far beyond his time in office. His commitment to peace and equality earned him numerous international accolades, including the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. Mandela used his influence to promote human rights, fight poverty, and combat the HIV/AIDS epidemic, among other pressing issues. After leaving the presidency in 1999, Mandela dedicated himself to philanthropy and the promotion of education through the Nelson Mandela Foundation. He remained a respected statesman, continuing to inspire people with his wisdom and unwavering belief in the power of forgiveness and reconciliation. Sadly, Nelson Mandela passed away on December 5, 2013, at the age of 95. His death was mourned globally, and his legacy lives on as a beacon of hope and an example of the strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Mandela's unwavering dedication to justice and equality continues to inspire people around the world, reminding us that change is possible through perseverance and a commitment to the betterment of society. Conclusion. Nelson Mandela's life journey from a young activist to a revered statesman symbolizes the triumph of justice and the power of forgiveness. His unwavering commitment to equality, peace, and reconciliation continues to inspire people globally. Mandela's story teaches us the importance of fighting for what is right, even in the face of immense challenges. As an icon of hope and a champion of human rights, Nelson Mandela's legacy will continue to inspire generations to come.